Hey, it's Vass here from Aussie Playground and welcome to another unboxing. Today we're going to be looking at the Thunder Tiger Olympian. Now this is a boat that I've actually been waiting to get my hands on for quite some time. And if you've been following the channel, you know that I love my cars and my buggies and my trucks and so forth. That is what the channel mainly consists of. And you can see some of them behind me just there on the shelves. But recently I've also started getting into planes quite heavily. I've been flying now for a couple of years, and since last year I've been getting into boats. My first boat was that white one that you see over there that I picked up from Banggood. Recently I got myself the FT011, which I'm yet to run because I haven't had any decent weather on my days off, unfortunately. So that's my second boat, and this is now my third boat, and this one is a little bit serious because it can run up to 6S, and I am dying to have a nice day to get this guy in the water, as well as some of the other ones that you see behind me. But boating is quite a lot of fun, especially now that I've got a couple of friends that also have boats. Chances are you're going to be seeing some, I don't know, maybe Aussie boat wars instead of Aussie race wars. I don't know, but we'll see what the future holds. I'm just dying to get some nice weather to be able to get out there and run these things. So a little bit about the boat. This one is 39.1 inches long, which is just shy of a meter. It's 994 millimeters long. Well, it comes fully ready to run. It runs the same 2000 kV ripper motor that you'll find on the Thunder Tiger monster trucks, such as the K-Rock, the EMTA, the old MT4, the ST4, and so on. It's a motor that's been around for quite some time. It's also running a 180 amp, I think it's a Hobbywing ESC from memory, and it comes with XT90 connectors already pre-installed. So this is a pretty serious setup. And, well, looking at a box is no fun, is it? So let's get rid of that. Let's have a look at this bad boy right here. Because you can see I got the green one. It is also available in a yellow if you want to get the yellow. Now the stand, of course, you will have to put the stand together yourself. It just clips into place. It's very easy. But it does come with these little rubber bits on here that you sort of have to insert, and really protects the hull of the boat and keeps it nice and steady on display. The remote, I'm sure you've seen this one plenty of times before. It's one that Thunder Tiger have been using now on a lot of their vehicles. I don't mind the remote. My only gripe continues to be that it runs on 6AAs. It does have a removable tray, as you can see, so you can plug in rechargeable batteries if you want, but it's entirely up to you. I don't know if I'm going to be using this one, purely because the Thunder Tiger Bushmaster kind of scared me a little bit. I had some range issues with that car. And unlike the cars, you can't just walk out to the water and pick up your boat or, get better reception. If you lose range while it's out on the water, well, you have two options. You can try and get a rescue boat to go get your good boat, or you go for a swim. I don't really feel like going for a swim, and I'm not sure the rescue boats that I have will really be able to push this guy back to shore. So, I don't know, maybe I'll swap out that remote. Now, in the bag, you also get some goodies. As always, Thunder Tiger do supply some bits and pieces here. Interesting thing, they give you an XT90 charge cable, so you can actually plug this directly into your charger and be able to charge up XT90, batteries, or batteries that have XT90 connectors on them. So that's a really cool thing. Just like the Armour cars, they also supply XT90 plugs for your batteries. So if you do have already existing batteries that have different connectors on them, they give you the connectors, and they also give you the charge cable. So I think they've won up on Armour, to be honest with you, because Armour just provide you with the plugs for the batteries. As far as I know, they don't give you a cable for your charger. So good on Thunder Tiger for doing that. There's also two spare props in here. There's some rubber seals, a couple of Allen keys, a little cross wrench. I'll bring it up to the camera so you can have a look at what I'm looking at here. Let me see if I can get the camera to focus in on this. There we go. So you can see some some Allen keys, bits and pieces there. That is the little bag of goodies that you get. There's also a bit of a servo horn in there. Manual, literature. What do we got? ESC manual. Well, I've actually got two of those for some reason, but Okay, there's also a manual for your remote, disclaimer, might want to read through that, and of course the user manual for the boat itself. Pretty decent, I have to say. It's written in a couple of languages. You got English and Chinese, of course, and it just gives you some basic instructions on how to set it up, some of the part numbers that you might need in case you need to replace anything. So very, very cool, and pretty straightforward layout. So gives you some hints and tips on how to trim the boat and all that sort of thing. If you're new to boats, might be a good idea to read up on that. Okay, for the main event, let me grab this big green beast. Doesn't weigh too much. I mean, it has a little bit of weight to it, but it's not too bad. And you can see just how big it is. Have a look at the hardware on the back there. We've got dual pickups, we've got trim tabs, we've got turning fins. Of course, the red is just like some shrink tubing to protect the turning fins on there. We've got dual pickups. So there's one outlet on this side, and then there is another outlet on this side as well. There is the top of the boat. There's the front of it and the underside. Very cool looking boat, can I say. Also has a little bit of a scoop on top here, which I like, but I'm a little bit worried about because obviously any sort of open holes on a boat does kind of, well, invite water to go in and splash inside. So I don't know. I'm not sure if I should really be worried about it, or I don't know. Maybe if I'm running behind another boat, water might get in here. But I think if I don't have anybody in front of me, I should be okay. Now, a really cool thing about this particular boat as well is that it has a magnetic hatch. Now you might think, oh yeah, but you still need to use tape and all that sort of thing. Well, I'm not sure you do need to. I'll take the hatch off. Underneath, you can see they've actually stuck some foam under there. This must be just to sort of, I don't know, quieten down any sort of harmonics, vibrations. I'm not sure why that's there. I'm just guessing. So that's the hatch itself. Now, if you have a look at the way that they've designed this, and I'll see if I can get my camera here to focus in properly. So you can see that there's a lip all the way around. So what this means, and obviously it comes out through the back here, what this means is that any water that sort of goes in the gap between the actual hull and the hatch is kind of trapped in here and sort of makes its way out through the back of the boat. So even though it's just a magnetic hatch and it's not rubber sealed or anything like that, the way that they've designed this is actually pretty good in a way that water's supposed to kind of, well, make its way out through the back of the boat without going into the boat, if you know what I mean. So pretty clever. I like that. But as I said, that opening there kind of scares me a little bit, especially if I happen to flip the boat over. I mean, this is going to fill up with water very, very quickly. So I'm not sure how I feel about it. Now, inside the actual hull itself, you can see the power system. And there, of course, is that 2000 kV ripper motor. Now, the dual pickup is very well done because you've got one specifically for the motor and another one specifically for the ESC, as you can see there. Battery trays, oh my God, they are huge. I'm pretty sure you could use this boat to smuggle something across the border because it is, I mean, these batteries are gigantic, these battery trays. We've got dual XD90 connectors, as I said, and they've also included a cap pack already pre-wired right there from the ESC. We've got the steering servo. Sorry, I'm just trying to get this right. We've got the steering servo just over here. And of course, we've got a waterproof receiver box just there. Now, a very cool design that they've done with this as well. In case you need to do some maintenance on this or you want to modify something, the entire center section of the boat, so where the motor mounts, the ESC, everything, just unscrews clean off. You can take this off very easily and, of course, do your maintenance outside of the hull and do any modifications you want to do, which is really, really cool. So the ESC is an Ace RC BLC 180 amp. As I said, has a BEC of 6 volts, 5 amps, and it runs anything from 3 to 6S. So pretty cool ESC. I do believe that this might be a Hobbywing rebranded ESC. Don't quote me on it. I'm not too familiar with aquatic ESCs from Hobbywing, but I can only take a wild guess. So This is, of course, a plastic hull. This is not fiberglass. But that being said, how gorgeous does this thing look? Seems to be very well molded. The rubber seals, the CNC machined hardware out the back here. I'll make sure that the camera's focused in on this. It's very, very cool, very well done. And that is the Thunder Tiger Olympian. What can I say? First impressions, I'm absolutely blown away by the way that this boat looks. I really like the build quality of it. The finish of it on it, like the paintwork and the stickers and everything, just seems to be really nicely done, very well finished. There's really not a lot that I can really comment on and complain about as far as you know, the build quality goes and what this boat has to offer. So I think I'm going to leave it here. Now, of course, as you can see, I've got a new layout. The white wall unit has disappeared. I've got all these new shelves out here now. Let me know what you think of the new kind of background. I was actually thinking about putting some LEDs on the shelves, like on the back of the shelves, just kind of brighten that up a little bit behind me. Not sure if I should do that. Let me know in the comments if you have any ideas what I can do to sort of brighten up the area, because of course now I've just got some brickwork and some dark shelves, so it's not quite as bright as it used to be. But getting back to this, be sure to check out the video description for more information on the boat. I'll have a link in there to the Thunder Tiger website where you can check out some more specs on this boat and even pick one up yourself if you want to. That is pretty much it from me. Thank you all very much for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button if, of course, you like this video. Subscribe if you're new. I always appreciate new subscribers. And leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think of the boat. What do you think of the background? And, well, I don't know. Let me know. Give me the lotto numbers. That would be cool. That's it from me, guys. Thank you for watching. And I'll speak to you next time.